All right, we're going to switch over to weather now. As you can tell, we've actually have the latest drought monitor that was just updated earlier this morning, and there's been an improvement on what we've been able to see. As you can tell, extreme has now backed off from central Texas. So let's take a look at the comparison from last week to this week, and you can see the big difference of what we're talking about. No more red on the map itself. We're just left with severe conditions, and that's thanks to all the rainfall that we received over the weekend, and that definitely helped bring us back down just a bit, but we still need more rainfall because this could turn right back up into that if we don't get enough rain overall. And in fact, as we look at the percentage of Texas that's still within some type of drought, it's actually up 33.32% last weekend, or last week when it was updated, it was around 30%. So you can tell that we've actually gone up 3% of within the state of Texas that's gone up overall. So really this just counts you being within that category 1 to the extreme category. And as you can tell at this point, even though we are within category 1 and 2, we still count within this percentage overall. In fact, as you look at your wildfire risk for today, that's still high. Why? Because we still have dry vegetation. We still have not as strong of winds, but dry air that's filtering in. And so obviously that's a bit of concern that wildfires could spread very rapidly. Look at some of the relative humidity numbers. We're down into the 30s and 40s, still very, very low compared to what we were at just a week ago. All right, satellite and radar right now still showing clear skies. In fact, I don't expect to see a cloud at all for the rest of the day, with temperatures still at around 59 degrees in Austin, 57 in Bastrop, Hill Country at about 57 as well. Those numbers are just updating as we're speaking right now. 52 in San Saba, San Marcos, one of the warmer ones at 63 degrees. I'm going to let this play, and you wouldn't even be able to tell if you didn't even see the clock moving, because I expect clear conditions not only for today, but tomorrow. It won't be until Saturday afternoon where we expect for a few more clouds to really start rolling by. And that's thanks to another front that's expected to push through, and that should give us the tiniest chance of rainfall. I mean, it's minimal, but it's there. 76 degrees for tomorrow, so we're at least warming back up before the next front comes back in. We'll be within the mid-70s before we drop back down one more time. So here's what it'll look like overall for today, around 72 degrees. As we look at your Halloween forecast, around 76, and in the next half hour, I'm going to break down your evening hours so that way you get a better understanding. But look at your low one more time, back down in the 40s, 44 degrees by Saturday. There's that 20% chance as the front comes in. And don't forget to turn back time. By Sunday, we're looking at 72. That's thanks to the front, and we'll be back down in the 40s one more time Sunday morning. And then we'll stay at around those mid to upper 70s for for Monday, Tuesday, and even 80 degrees by Wednesday, with your lows staying in the upper 40s, low 50s.